Hey, today we're going to work on day 4, two-step equations. I'm going to start with whole numbers first, and then there is a section on decimals. So our first problem is b over 3 minus 45 equals negative 40. Now we want to get the letter b by itself. There's two things happening to it. So when we solve two-step equations, we always want to deal with the number that is furthest away from the variable. So I mean the one that's not directly touching the variable. So if you see 3 is like right underneath, that's closest. So I'm going to deal with the minus 45 first. The opposite of minus 45 is plus 45. And whatever I do on one side, I do to the other. Now I'm going to simplify. My 45 cancels out on the left side, and I just bring down b over 3 and my equal sign. Now I just have to worry about negative 40 plus 45. I can use my calculator. Negative 40 plus 45, and I get 5. Now I have a one-step equation. I still want to get b by itself. It's attached to the 3 by division. The opposite of dividing by 3 is multiplying by 3. So I'm going to multiply by 3 on both sides. The 3's cancel. And I'm almost done. I can bring down b equals, and then I just do 5 times 3, which is 15. So this is a two-step equation. My first step was adding the opposite of minus 45, and my second step was multiplying by 3 to get rid of the division by 3. So now I go to my answer. B is 15. Submit. Yes. And it'll show you those steps that we did. Let's do another one. Okay. This one's a little bit different looking. Similar process. This one's maybe even easier. I have negative 8x plus 21 equals 53. I want to start with the number that's furthest away from my letter. Negative 8 is literally touching my variable, so I'm going to start with plus 21. The opposite of plus 21 is minus 21. I do that on both sides. I cancel out my opposites, and I just need to bring down negative 8x equals, and whatever 53 minus 21 is. If you're not sure, you can get rid of what you had in the calculator and type in 53. You could do plus negative or just minus 21, and you'll get 32. One more step. I want to get rid of that negative 8. It's secretly being multiplied by x. The opposite of multiplying by negative 8 is dividing by negative 8. So I'm going to divide by negative 8 on both sides because of that multiplication. I cancel out my opposites. I am able to bring down x equals, and then in my calculator I can do 32 divided by negative 8. I get negative 4 as my answer, and I put that into Delta Math, and it'll show you those steps. Okay, let's go to the second part of today, which is two-step equations with decimals. Very similar process, just scarier looking numbers. Our first question is 2.4 equals a over 0.8 minus 2.1. I want to get rid of the number that's furthest away from the variable, and I'm not counting 2.4 because that's on the other side of the equal sign, minding its own business. I need to get rid of these numbers to get a by itself. So the number furthest away that's not touching the variable is minus 2.1. The opposite of minus 2.1 is plus 2.1. And whatever I do on one side, I do on the other. Cancel out my opposites, bring down what I did not cancel, equals a over 0.8 equals, and then in my calculator I can do 2.4 plus 2.1. Ooh. And I get 4.5. One more step to get a by itself. A is being divided by 0.8. The opposite of dividing by 0.8 is multiplying by 0.8. Cancel that out. Bring down a. Then I just need to multiply 0.8 times 4.5. Ooh, keep doing that. And I get 3.6 equals a. A is by itself. And that's it. It'll show you those steps. So it's the same thing as the other types of problems, just with decimals. So good luck on these, and let me know if you need any help.